Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Yoga at the Boonton Homes Public Library. I hope we're all seated. If not, take a moment now. Get into the chair. Make sure your equipment is close by. I have my block under my feet. I have a blanket on my lap. I like the blanket, it's cozy. And just settle in to your seat. And just take a few inhales and exhales. Right, settling in, allowing the mind to settle into the practice. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale and close the eyes. Continuing with our breath. It's a normal, calm breath, even and smooth. Starting at the top of our head, allowing the stress to release. Eyes are released. Relax. Not holding any tension, eyebrows or the jaw. Moving down to the neck, shoulders are down and relaxed. Arms are loose on the lap. Hands relaxed. Not holding any tension in our hands. Continuing down the body, stomach, behind, legs, knees, shins and calves. Right to the feet, noticing the connection to the earth, either through your block or your feet are on the ground. Continuing with our normal breath. Bring our hands to heart center. My fingers are lightly touching, palms are together. Little pressure on the heart chakra. Take a nice inhale. And exhale, lower the chin to the chest. Just exhale fully and completely, letting it all go. Release the hands. Pulling on the abdomen and bring the head back up. Just remain here for a moment. And slowly open the eyes. Bringing the shoulders back a little bit, right back and down. Take the hands, open and close, open and close. Open wide, getting into the palms and the fingers, open and close. All right, open and close. And then just put the hands back onto the lap, palms up or palms down, wherever you are today. Just be comfortable in your practice. Sitting a little bit taller, right? Feeling connection with the feet. Getting a little bit taller in the spine. We're not hunched over. We're going to bring back those shoulders back and down, a slight engagement of the abdomen, right? So the whole body is working, right? Nice and tall. I'd like to introduce you to the Bumble Bee Breath. It's very calming. It can help with anxiety, It just brings your mind into a calm place. And it's exactly like it sounds, like a bumblebee. Now, typically, you would have your fingers in your ears and do the breath and the sound, right? But I have this headset on, so I'm just going to do it without my fingers in my ears, but you can do it either way. Feel free, whatever you feel like doing. And if you don't feel like doing it, you can just observe it. So we're going to take just a nice inhale and exhale in your normal breath, right? And we're going to inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to hum. Right, exhale fully and completely. Back to the normal breath for a moment. And we'll practice it probably 2 more times. Let's try it again. Inhale, exhale. Just sit with the feeling for a moment. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. Sitting the sound, right? The vibrations in the body. Let's take a nice full and complete inhale, completely filling up our lungs. And exhale, fully and completely. Working on the lungs, right? Respiration system. Feeling really calm. Letting everything go. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, lower the right ear to the right shoulder. Just holding for a moment. Inhale, head up to center, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, head up to center, and let's lower the chin to the chest. Make sure you don't collapse into the pose, right? Just pulling back on those shoulders. Inhale and look up for a moment, just looking up to the sky. Inhale, back to center. Inhale. Exhale, let's look out over that right shoulder. And holding, right? You can feel it all on that left side of the neck. Inhale and exhale, looking out over the left shoulder. Keeping just a nice, gentle, right? Twist in that neck, looking out. Inhale, and just exhale all the way around again to the right. We want to keep the neck supple. We want to keep movement. We don't want to get stiff. Inhale, and exhale once again all the way over to the left. Inhale, exhale, just come right back to center. Right, and let's rub our hands together, getting some prana moving in our hands, right? Some of that nice life energy that we all have, right? So we're going to work on our ears. Now I have the headset on here on my right ear, so I'm going to show you on my left ear. So we're just going to go here and we're going to move our hands around the earlobe, right? Maybe gently pulling it a little bit, right? Just gentle, moving the hands up into the ear, right? This fleshy bit up here. Just working the fingers into the fleshy bits, right? If you want, you can go a little bit just right here into the ear where the cartilage is, and just moving it around. Maybe if I can get to this ear, not too much. There we go. And bring hands back to the lap. And let's try the neck exercise one more time. Inhale. Exhale, look out over the right shoulder. Take 1 or 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale it all the way around to the left. Maybe you'll get a little extra movement. Right? Working on the ears, breaking up that fascia. Right? Really nice. Just holding. Just bring it back to center and roll out the shoulders. Right? Breaking up fascia, working into any knots that you might have or tight spots. And just bring your arms out to the sides. Palms are facing upward. Right? Just sweep those arms up. Inhaling all the way up. Just hold for a moment. Just take 1 or 2 breaths. Reaching up a little bit more. Lower the shoulders. We don't want to hold any tension. Bring the palms together. It's just going to come right down the midline. Just take a breath or 2 right here. Okay, let's try it again. Release the hands down the side. Inhale the arms up. We sweep them up nice and tall. Just breathing into it. Coming up out of your armpits, right? Reaching tall. Maybe that spine, you feel it opening, getting longer. Palms come together and we just bring it right down the midline. Roll the shoulders. And just move the head in any which way that you feel you need a little movement today, right? Coming back to center. Let's bring out the arms. They're parallel with the earth, right? And they're going to be pushing outward, reaching outward, like somebody's pulling your left arm and somebody's pulling your right arm. And engage all the muscles in the arm. And then come tall in the seat, right? Pulling and pulling, right? And you can feel all the muscles in your arm engaging, right? Triceps and the biceps, working up a little heat. Getting into the arms. Flip the palms upward. Sweep them up, palms come together, right down the midline. Should feel a little bit taller in the seat now. Getting into a nice yogic spine, getting tall and long. Let's try that again. Let's bring the arms out parallel to the earth. Someone's pulling, 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 pulling and pulling, getting longer and longer in my arms, right? Palms upward, sweep the arms up. Arms are up over the head, thumbs are facing behind us. We're going to just lower that thumb and touch wherever it can, wherever that thumb meets, right? Bring that up, straight back up. And the same with the left arm. My thumb is facing behind me. We're just going to pop it down, touch wherever it touches. I'm just going to alternate between the right and the left, making sure you're tall, but not holding any tension or stress in that neck. And go between the right and the left. And you're not holding your breath. You're inhaling and exhaling. Arms come straight up, palms come together, straight down the midline. And just bring your hands onto the lap and roll out those shoulders a little bit. Right. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, lower that right ear to the right shoulder. Right? And push down on that left hip. Push down, and you can feel this getting longer. Take the right hand, if you'd like, and just apply a little tiny bit onto the head. I mean, I have just my one finger, and I'm just putting a little bit, and I'm pushing down on my left hip. Release the hand, but leaving the head where it is. Look up and then look down. Right? Moving it up and down and just getting into the neck and all the different movements, right, that it can do. And then just bring everything back to center. I release that hip. My head is back in center. Inhale, the other side. Left ear, left shoulder. And then I push down on that left hip. Right? I take the left hand. I'm just going to use my one finger lightly. Apply a little pressure. Pushing down on that left hip. Release my hands. I'm going to look up and I look down. Try to keep that seat, right? I felt myself losing my posture. Inhale upward. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then release everything, come back to center. And just take a nice inhale. And exhale. Just close the eyes for a moment. Let everything settle in. Great, open the eyes. We're just going to move the block out of the way. You can keep the blanket on your lap or you can move it, whatever you feel like doing. It's totally up to you. I'm just going to come up a little bit farther on my chair, right? My back is no longer against the chair. Just going to sit tall. I'm going to pull in on the abdomen, right? I'm not pushing out my rib cage and my lower belly. Pulling that back in, sitting tall, right? Nice and firm, working out my abdomen, and my legs are engaged. My feet are nice and comfortable on the floor. I feel good, right? Sitting for a moment. Let's sweep up the arms. And let's just twist over to the right a little bit, holding. Inhale. Sweep all the way around. Left. Inhale. Come back to center and just sweep the arms down. Big sweeping arms, right? Putting hands on the lap. Inhale. Exhale. Twist over to the right, right? We're twisting over to the right. And it's my rib cage. I'm trying to twist over to the right, right? And I'm getting a nice workout in the spine. Just having some movement, right? And breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale completely around to the left side. And once again, tall posture. My rib cage is trying to come around to the left, right? Not holding any tension in my face, my shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come around to center. Right, here we are, nice and comfortable. Roll out those shoulders. We're going to be working on our feet, pulling the abdomen, right? Bring up that right foot and point and flex it. Point and flex. And then roll the foot, getting into the ankle, right and left. Just make sure you get both sides, right and left. Release that foot. Pulling on the abdomen. Let's bring up that left leg and point and flex. Nice and tall. And then roll around that foot. Right? Put that foot on the ground. We're going to lift up both feet. If you need to hold on to the chair, that's fine. Or if you just feel like you can bring them both up. Right? Whatever you'd like. Engage the abdomen. You need to hold on to the chair to bring them up. Make sure, get that firm belly, right? And then scrunch the toes and then open. Scrunch the toes and open. Really getting into all those bones in the feet. Open, open. My left foot is not cooperating today. Close and open. Shoulders, you're not holding any tension, and you're breathing. And maybe some ankle movements, and then just put them all the way onto the ground. Right? We're just gonna back up a little bit, making sure your feet are on the ground. Now we're gonna do a nose to the knee movement, okay? But you're gonna bring up the knee to the nose. Make sure we have nice breath going, nice and calm, right? So we're gonna inhale and exhale. We're gonna bring up that knee, right? And help yourself, bring it up. And you feel that back rounding, right? And then lower. Inhale. Right? Inhale. Exhale. Left leg comes up, right? My back is a little tight today, this cold weather. Ooh, feels good. And then lower. So we're going to do the other one. Right? Getting into the back, really rounding that back. And then lower. Inhale. Exhale. Right? Really nice. And then lower. We'll do one more each side. Inhale. Exhale. If you want to, flex that foot. And inhale. Exhale fully and completely. And then bring that left foot back to the ground. Just sitting and doing whatever movements you need that we didn't do. Maybe up and down with the shoulders. Right, really getting into it. Right, maybe the wrist, you need to move the wrists some more. The hands. Right, and then just come back to a nice, comfortable seated position. Hands are on the legs. All right, we're going to do a seated cat-cow. Inhale, exhale, and roll in, curling in. Once again, getting into that spine and really exhaling all the air from the body, curling in. Then inhale yourself open, pushing forward your collarbone and bringing back those shoulder blades. Just looking up to the sky. All right? Inhaling, exhaling, we're going to curl in, curl in, curl in, curl in, curl in. Inhale, shoulders back, and then the elbows are back, and I'm just looking up. Don't hold any tension. And then exhale, curling in again, last one. Coming back to neutral seated position. All right, working my neck a little bit. There we go. Really nice. Feet are nice and connected to the earth. And we're just going to make sure we feel safe and secure. We're going to come to stand. Here we are. Right, I'm going to move my chair over to the top of the mat. My feet are hip width distant. Right, hip width distance is a 2 fists put down. So you can see, here they are. And I have a nice connection. My legs are firm. I have a slight pelvic tilt. Pulling on my abdomen, right? Nice yogic posture. Shoulders are back and down. Fix my shirt. Hands, palms are facing forward. A slight bend in the knee, right? You don't have to be rigid to discomfort, right? My chin is parallel. Chin is parallel to the earth, and my neck is not jetting out. It's back more, right? Really nice, nice soft bend. Just holding it here, pulling in the abdomen, right? That's a workout on its own. Inhale, the arms up. Holding here, palms are facing one another. Exhale, inhale again. And then exhale, parallel. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Creating some heat. Arms just come right down next to us. Right. Roll the shoulders. Come back to that nice mountain pose. Feeling the heart beating and the heat in the body. All right. I'm going to face our chair. Once again, getting that nice mountain pose, soft bend in my knee. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, I'm just going to bend forward, hinging forward, right? And then I'm just going to back up to get that nice long downward dog, right, with the chair. Just back up till you get a nice lengthening in the arms, right? Ooh, feels nice. Now start pushing away, right? From the chair, you're still holding the chair, but you're pushing away. Your backside is reaching up and back, right? Up and back. Nice long in the armpits. Feel that side body opening. Let's go up on tippy toes on the right foot while the left leg is straight. And then do the other foot. We come up on tiptoes on the left, right leg is straight. And now right foot, and just hold on to the tippy toe of that right foot. Lower that leg, do the left leg. Come up on that tippy toe and just holding it long and pushing out. This is a very active pose, right? You're pushing back with the backside, but you're on the tippy toes. Inhaling, exhaling, put both feet on the ground. You're still long and tall. Long, long, long in the arms. Let's do a bumblebee breath while we're in this pose. We're going to inhale. Completely exhale. Inhale, we're going to roll up. See, my back is getting like a cat. And then I'm rolling up on my toes, leaning on this chair. If you can, do a plank, right? Just become comfortable pulling on the abdomen. It's not a passive pose. Shoulders are back and down, right? And if you're uncomfortable, just come up onto so your feet are flat, right? I'm on my toes. Inhale, pulling on the abdomen, rolling up, pushing way back with this my body. I'm still on the chair. Soft bend in the knees. Just nice and long. Now just come up a little bit. Walk up a step or two. So you're not pushing so long, right? It's nice, a little more of a passive move right now. Still enjoying it. Letting the neck relax and the head hang. Great. One more time, one more breath in. Exhale. Now walking forward, right? And we're more or less in a tabletop, right, with our chair, right? Because we're not on the ground, so we're using the chair to assist us. Now, if you have a soft chair, just be wary of your wrists if they give you any discomfort, or you can hold on the sides, which is what I like to do. So here we are, a nice standing tabletop, right? Nice. So we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to push out our hip on our right side and try to look back at that right hip, and you can feel that side body opening on the left. And we're going to take a few breaths here. And try not to fall into the arms, right? I felt myself, and I check back in with myself, and I push up, and I'm looking back. Inhale, exhale, come all the way around the other side, right? So now you get a different view. I'm pushing out my left hip. I'm pushing it open or out to the side, and I'm looking back. So this whole right side body is opening and getting length. And I'm inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, come back around center, right? A nice pose. Here we are. Nice tabletop. I'm going to go right into a nice hunting dog. So we're making sure we're feeling secure, putting the weight into our left foot. Inhale the right foot back up. We've done this before. And my foot is facing down. And see, I felt myself falling into myself, right, into the chair. So I pushed myself up because I'm using the power and the strength of my arms to keep myself in a nice line of energy from my head, right, the crown of my head is facing, and the energy goes right throughout my foot. And if you want, you can bring up your left arm. So it's right leg, left arm. All right, really nice, just holding it. Pulling on the abdomen, that'll help you, and make sure you're breathing. And just lower everything, hand onto the chair, right foot onto the ground. Let's try it with the other side. Inhale, left leg back. And then if you want to, bring up the right arm, jumping right into this hunting dog today. Right, nice and long and tall. Inhaling and exhaling. And then just bring everything back to the chair. Coming up on tippy toe of left and right foot. Right. And then let's roll ourselves up. Sweep the arms up overhead. Hands come down midline. Exhaling fully and completely. Let's take another inhale, and the arms come up overhead. We're going to leave them up overhead so you're nice and tall. Coming up on the tippy toes if you can. Walking back on the mat. Making sure you're feeling secure. When you feel the end of the mat, walk forward. Coming close to the chair, sweep the arms just down. Inhaling and exhaling, right? Let's back up a little bit from our chair. Inhale, the arms up. Leaning forward, hinging forward, hinging forward. Come around the arms, come back up on the chair. Once again, getting into the downward dog position. Really nice, long and tall on the spine. And move the hips left and right. Moving that backside left and right to getting in to the side body and lubricating that spine. Long and tall. Bend into the knees if you need to. Excellent. We're going to do that hunting dog position again. So we're just going to take a few steps forward. Pushing up right out of the chair with the arms. Tabletop pose. Get comfortable. Here we go. Weight of our bodies in the left foot. Inhale that back right leg up. Foot is facing down. My left arm comes up. Right. Inhale and exhale. Now, if you'd like to get a little ab workout, we're inhale and exhale. Bring that elbow to the knee. Scrunching, right? And then exhale or inhale. Exhale in. Right, completely exhale. Inhale, long and tall. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, long and tall again, right? Long, holding. And then just lowering, right? Moving to the ankles if you need to, or whatever you need to do, right? So we're going to do the other side. Inhale and exhale fully. Right? Inhale that left leg back up. Right? So it's nice and long, right? Wherever you are today, wherever this is for you today. Right arm comes up. We're going to hold for a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Right elbow to left knee. Inhale, long. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more or two more. And then exhale. Inhale fully and completely, stretching as long as you can for the last one. And then exhale, holding. Exhaling, arm comes to chair, foot comes to ground, up on tippy toes for a moment, let that head hang, come back onto the ground. All right, now bend into those knees, put the head right onto your hands for just a moment or two to rest. Making sure you're feeling safe. Come rolling up one vertebrae at a time, really getting it around that spine so you really get a little extra movement in it. Sweep up the arms up overhead. Palms come together. Come right down the midline. Just hold for a moment. Excellent. Here we are. We're going to do a half moon. Okay. So we're going to stand facing our chair. And it's a balance pose, so you're being warned. My feet are hip-width distance. I take this right foot and I move it so it's facing outward. So my feet, right, they look like an L. Okay. Nice and tall. Sweep the arms up, right? I exhale. I start to twist over to the right, so I'm open. My left arm is going to come down on the chair, right? So I'm bending down on the chair, right? I'm going to put my hand on my waist. So my arm is on the chair, my feet are in an L, and I'm opening up my side body. My chest is facing forward, to the right, right? I lean into this right hand, to my hand on the chair, and I start to bring up this right leg. Right? And my foot is facing to the right. And that's it for now. I'm using the chair as a balance. My leg is firm into the ground. And I'm trying to open up my side body to the right. Now, if you want to, you can lift up the arm, like someone's pulling you up and pulling your foot. And you can look down if you'd like, wherever you are today. And if none of this is working for you, maybe you just have your foot on the ground, working on the balance a little bit. Take a breath in. Exhale and just come all the way down. And turn around to the chair so that you feel safe. Inhaling and exhaling. Like coming up onto the toes, working into the ankles. Really nice. Rolling up to stand, sweeping the arms up overhead. Staying like this for a moment, inhaling and exhaling. Palms come together, straight down the midline. So we're going to do the other side. And I am going to just move the chair so that you can see the other side, okay? I'm about 3 feet from my from the chair, nice and tall, right? This time I'm going to move my left foot so it's facing to the left, and my feet are once again in a nice L shape, right? Sweep the arms up, inhale them up. And as I exhale, I start to lower my hand onto the chair, and now I'm a little too far away, so I'm moving up, right? My left hand is on my waist, and now I start to hinge my body and lift up this left leg. My foot is facing this way, right? Now, typically, we would be all the way over. We could be balancing, right? With nothing, not holding on to anything, but that's not where I am. So we're just going to be right here, nice strong leg, hand on the waist or hand straight up, right? And if this isn't good for you today, just test yourself, right? Play with your balance, with the foot, wherever you are. Maybe this is where you are today, right? Wherever it is. If you want to go all the way down, oops. You can look up at your hands, you can look forward. I think forward is pretty good for me today. Great. And just come back to stand, lowering that leg, bring that arm down. Coming back to the chair. Little bend into the knee. We're going to put our hand on our head. Right? My hands are connected to my head. Little bend, just resting for a moment. Inhaling and exhaling. And let's do a bumblebee breath while we're here. Inhale. Rolling back up to stand. Sweeping the arms up overhead. Palms come together and straight down the midline. Just letting that settle in. Coming back to face the camera. Roll the shoulders. Sweep the arms up. Hands come together straight down the midline. And let's just have our feet hip width distance apart. We're just going to do some nice swaying with the body. Just getting into the spine, getting some movement. There's no right or wrong way. And moving the shoulders, right? Getting into the shoulders and moving the spine. I don't know, we could call this like a figure eight with the arms. And make it your own movement, right? There we go. And then just shake out those hands. Right? And take a moment for any last minute movements you'd like to do before we settle into our Shavasana. Whatever you need that maybe I didn't get a chance to do, or something that you feel like, oh, I would like this to end my practice. Coming to a nice seat when you're ready. I have a block under my feet, right? Here it is. Right? And then I have the blanket on my lap, which I just love. And then I'm just going to sit for a moment. Just kind of let everything settle in. And just roll out our shoulders. And move the head around. And let's sweep out the arms. Nothing formal, right? And then just sweep them back in and give ourselves a big hug. Inhale, the arms open wide. And then give ourselves a big hug. And take this right arm and just bring it totally across the body, right? And just help get a little extra stretch with the left hand by pulling it closer to you, right? Right on the forearm. You don't want it on the elbow or the wrist. You could take a look out over that right shoulder. And then just release it. We'll do the left arm. We'll take that left arm right across the body. And my right hand is helping that get some extra stretch. Then look out over the left. And then just release the hands to the lap, wherever they are, up and open or down. I like a little kind of hug from my belly. And then we close the eyes. Right? Inhale and exhale fully and completely. Let's begin Shavasana with the bee breath. Inhale. Just letting it all settle. Allowing the mind to rest. Starting from the top of the head, we release any tension that we're holding. Eyebrows are relaxed, facial muscles are relaxed, jaws not clenched, shoulders are back and down. Moving down the spine, stomach, thighs, knees, shins and calves. Our hands are relaxed and not holding any tension. The mind has thoughts. We release the thoughts. They drift in and drift out. Let them come and go. And inhaling and exhaling, releasing any thoughts. Inhale and exhale. Bringing our mind back to the body. Wiggling our fingers and our toes. Being aware of our surroundings. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. When you're ready, slowly opening the eyes. Bring hands to heart center if you'd like to. Thank you, yogis, for allowing me to bring you yoga today. The light in me sees and honors the light that you all bring. I hope that you are filled with joy. I hope that there's peace in your life. And I hope that you go in ease. Namaste.